After Brady threatens Kristen, Rachel clarifies her allegiances on today's episode of Days of Our Lives. When Whitley interferes with Lani's attempt to save Abe, John and Steve discover a lead. Rafe arrives at Paulina's house with the intention of returning Lani to jail. Despite the fact that he is no longer commissioner, he consented to supervise the move so Lani could be with a familiar face. Lani is not present, but Paulina thanks him anyway. Rafe concerns that if she is late, it will hurt her chances of receiving an early release. They dash outside to find her. Abe becomes confused when Lani bursts into Whitley's home. He inquires about her identity as she rushes to his side. She claims to be his daughter, but he is unfamiliar with her. She promises to take him back to his family at home. He reveals that Paulina brought him there and that he is aware that this is not his home. He displays to her the altered image of their wedding. That woman, according to Lani, is not his wife. Whitley wanders around the hospital as she tells herself she had to put Jerry in danger in order to save herself. Kayla comes over to see how she is doing. Whitley covers and declares that it is now time to leave the hospital. Whitley responds that since Mayor Carver's passing, everything in Salem feels different. When Kayla questions why she's going, she is prioritizing her demands and giving her 2-week notice during her vacation time. Whitley needs to return to her kitties, but Kayla suggests they chat about her exit package. Whitley gives Kayla a quick hug before rushing to the elevator. Belle visits Jada at the police station in the hopes that Brady and Kristen can resolve their custody disagreements. Unhappy, Jada claims that by signing a custody arrangement, Brady is giving Kristen the upper hand and Belle is assisting him in doing so. Jada may be furious about more than just this issue, according to Belle. She expresses her regret that Sean unintentionally revealed her and Rafe's connection to the acting mayor. Jada responds that Rafe's career is over as a result of him. She apologizes right away. Jada is aware that she and Rafe alone are to blame for the rules violations. Brady tears up the custody agreement, which causes Kristen to erupt at the DiMera estate. He pulls out a revolver and yells that she doesn't have the right to set the terms. He's in charge now. John's rifle is pressed into her side by him. He overcomes Kristen and forces her onto the desk chair despite her attempts to attack him with something off the desk. He is furious at her for using their kid like a pawn and for not knowing how to love them. He screams that he can't have her in Rachel's life as his face turns red. He might as well assassinate Kristen now. Ratch enters quickly. Daddy. Brady turns to face his daughter, his eyes widening. A wheezing Kristen covers her face with a trembling hand. Lani is absent when Rafe and Paulina arrive at the park. A pacing Paulina is reassured by Rafe that he will find her. You mean how you discovered Abe? She starts ranting and grows more and more agitated. Perhaps there wouldn't have been a funeral and Lani wouldn't have risked her freedom by attending if he had been concentrating on his work rather than Jada. She cries and collapses into Rafe's arms when he reaches out to touch her. When Abe questions Whitley at his house, Lani confesses that Whitley has been deceiving him. Abe is being helped out of his chair as she starts to persuade him to depart with her. In the entranceway is Whitley. I can't allow you to do that. Brady hides the gun at the DiMera mansion before approaching Rachel. She screams at him for making death threats against her mother. Rachel is instructed to wait for him by the front door. He tells a distraught Kristen that he will tell Rachel what kind of woman she is after she departs. Rachel comes back to reprimand Brady while crying. She declares loudly that she is reluctant to leave. Brady moves her outside. Rachel screams and grabs Kristen's shoulder over Brady's shoulder. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.